Fall is the perfect time to crack open a good book. Melissa Martinez from The Book Break is here to share 3 great picks. And it is, what, a National Book Month?
Yes, October is National Book Month. So I thought for National Book Month, let's switch it up and try some new genres for people.
And this is what I like. You have a variation which can really tap into and target some of your audience here.
Yeah, absolutely. And so really, no matter what kind of book you like to read, one of these books is going to be for you.
Okay, what are we starting off with? Right here, the closest one to me?
Yeah, Widowed and Moving Forward. And this book gives you insights on managing grief, starting dating again, and blending families. So the authors, Justin Eller and Jennifer Eller, both of them were actually widowed. And when they were to a point when they wanted to start dating again, they started looking for books, and they couldn't find anything that fit their situation. So they wrote one after they were married, and now they have a lot of children together, and it's really a great book for anyone, whether you've been widowed or divorced, because if you've been divorced, you go through grief too.
Well, there's a lot of loss, especially during the pandemic, and this might really speak to a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely. And then going through the waters of trying to figure out when to start dating again, and how do you blend families? So I think this is a really great relationship book and really just helping us through grief. And their story is really inspiring.
Well, and it's great that it was a collaboration of their own journey too, and that they can speak from a side of, I've been there before, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you get the male and female perspective, so it's good for both.
Yes. Okay, speaking of another genre, you've got one for kids?
I do. So this one is super fun. The Lost Wonderland Diaries by J. Scott Savage. So anyone that's a Wonderland fan is going to like this book. But what Scott Savage did is, this is a true story. The author of Wonderland had 4 diaries that went missing in real life. And Scott thought to himself, I wonder, why has nobody written a book about this, right? So he takes 2 kids in middle school, and these kids end up sucked into Wonderland. We hear about the Lost Diaries, and they go on brand new adventures. We see sides of characters in this, like the king is a main character in this. We heard tons about the Queen of Hearts, but not the king. So you get some extra insight and a little insight into George Dotson, or Lewis Carroll, as most of us know him.
I want to read this book. It's fun when you know that there is a factual side. Like, it really did happen in real life. My kids, Graham right now is wanting to read chapter books. So I feel like, what's the age group that we're talking about?
So really, you can start on this one 8 years old and up. Perfect. And I read this one myself, and I enjoyed it. So, and there is an audiobook with this one as well. So if you have kids that aren't an advanced reader, but they want to, I want to do it myself, Mom, you can have them listen to the audiobook while they read too. So that's a fun way to do it.
I like that way. If they're just needing a little boost, they can hear and they can read the words, because how often am I getting stopped? Like, what is that word? What is this word? Which you don't mind, but they can actually figure it out on themselves with the audiobook.
Yes, and there's fun illustrations in it too.
Oh, cool. All right, what is in the middle here?
All right, The Purple World, Healing the Harm in American Healthcare by Dr. Joseph Q. Jarvis. I love this book because Dr. Jarvis, he's been in the medical, I mean, he's a doctor. He's been in the healthcare industry for over 40 years, but he's also a public health official. He served as the public health official for the state of Nevada for a long time, worked in D.C., worked in Colorado, and he now lives here in Utah. He went to medical school here in Utah, so it gives us a behind-the-scenes look at the healthcare system. What are doctors really talking about and looking at when you're getting ready to go into surgery? What does that look like? And what does this have to do with our insurance? Because let's face it, insurance is tricky. And so he gives us a behind-the-scenes looks, and honestly, he shows us what's broken in our healthcare system and gives us ideas on how we can fix it.
As we say, knowledge is power, and I'm always talking about healthcare and the needs and being an advocate for yourself, and that is the book I feel people will gain a little bit more knowledge of what's happening to their own bodies and to fight for whatever they need.
Absolutely.
You also have, you're doing a giveaway with these books.
I am. So if you go to my website, thebookbreak.com, you can enter to win any one of these 3 books. You can get a digital copy or the physical one, and we will be announcing the winners on Friday.
Oh, Melissa, always good to see you. Thebookbreak.com. enter to win. And if not, if you don't win, read these books.
Absolutely. You can buy them anywhere books are sold online.
Okay, thank you, Melissa. Up next now, telehealth. What does it look like during pregnancy?
And then still ahead, bring a little bit of magic to your home. See where to find some fun fall scents inspired by Disney, cult classics, and more. Then feeling good in southern Utah. See a new gym that'll have you looking your best. And in our new second hour, spruce up your house for the holidays. You get a peek at fresh fall holiday decor.